Hey guys, here I am at work. Um, Figured I might as well talk about this, especially because now I'm in the right mind to. Um, so I was just sitting here watching a debate between David Wood and a Muslim apologist named Sammy. And this guy walks in. Now, I live in Elmwood. Anyone who lives in Elmwood can tell you what kind of people are around here. I walk out my house where I live, I look to my left, and there's the Pride House, the gay Pride House. Essentially, I've gone on my way. I have done my best to avoid these people. But you may notice I'm wearing this hat. This My Hero Academia UA High hat. Got my Justice League badge on. Justice Society of America. Either way, this guy comes in, he wants to buy some cigarettes. I give him the cigarettes. And I sit down because I'm reading my Confucius. Well, I'm listening to David Wood debate this guy, some serious religious and philosophical multitasking. And this guy leans down, this bulletproof shielding I have up, and he asks me, I cannot even use the exact words he used. But this guy, who by looking at and by listening to, you can tell is clearly a homosexual, or something, he ain't straight. He asked me, essentially, if I wanted a sexual favor. Now, I am mad. I told him no, and then he goes on to look me over for another second and then walks out. First off, to the person who said it, or to anyone thinking it right now, I definitely know I look good in this hat now. The two reasons I'm angry is one, because I'm way too upset to continue my philosophical or religious debate studies, and essentially the other reason is that I never really talked about this, but I have a history of I might as well lay this out there now, it's rather appropriate. When I was younger, and I mean like younger, I was straight up hardcore homophobic. If you were gay, do not let me find out, essentially. You know, I'm Hispanic. We know how Hispanic cultures are. If you ever saw that one episode of South Park, you know Hispanics don't do gays. And, but you know, stuff happened. I got in trouble over that. And fast forward to nowadays, through my time where I understand now that as a Christian, I should not feel that way, or I should not want to attack them. But the second thing that is making me so upset right now is that after all these years, after all this studying of Christianity, after all this trying to be accepting and even living among them in this modern day Sodom and Gomorrah, I really wanted to beat the ever-loving hell out of that guy. Sometimes I think this bulletproof casing is there for my protection, for their protection, not mine. But essentially, you know, I essentially just said no. Like I said, he continued to look me over for a second, and I'm like, yeah, the answer was no. You heard me, walk. The door is over there. You do not need my help to find it. Essentially, there's an old saying that somebody at the South Towns Christian Center out in Angola said, I may not be what I'm supposed to be, but thank God I'm not what I used to be. If there's one thing we've learned from this incident, ladies and gentlemen, I definitely look good in this hat. This hat is too flattering even for me. Oh well, there you have it. Figured I'd rant about that real quick. Have a good one, everybody.